Thank you for joining us today. So let's begin our session today with a wonderful quote. Productivity is the art of choosing vessel. Master the spelling of specialization, and every choice become a step towards the success. So for a new chapter, I, Chidala Karthik, being your host for today's event, I want to extend a warm welcome to all of you present here. I hope you are all are doing amazing. As we know that six magical titles to be exponential productivity, channel your energy into one task at a time for high-end concentration. Eliminate distraction and create a conducive environment for deep work. Embrace mindful techniques to anchor your focus in the present moment. On view of the whole SEMS family, I welcome you all for today's international webinar on the topic of six magical tackles to be exponential productivity. And to add our guest of honor, today's speaker, Mr. Panak Patel. It is a great honor to you, sir, with us, sir. We are grateful for your presence. Now let me introduce our today's speaker to you all. He started his new journey as a performance catalyst, keynote, and motivational speaker, fitness, and life coach last year. He has always been passionate about what he is getting to do this new role. He proposed you that the unique ability to influence and equate individuals and the team, not to be only greater in their career, but it is all the accept of the life. Hence, he has inspired, motivated people to be great in the all dimension of life.
Thank you very much, Karthik, for such a nice introduction. I had not actually expected it to go that way, but thank you very much. I
Yes.
accept it with a lot of humility, love, and respect. Good evening to everyone. All right, so I'm very excited, and I was eagerly looking forward to this event for last 1 month, and so happy to be catching up with you all. I've been doing training here in North India, etc. But this is the first time I'm connecting with all of you here on this international webinar and people from I think all across the country, even from north, south, etc., etc. So happy to be connecting with you all here. So before I start, let me share some of the factoid which shocks you. Right? Are you aware that all the books in the world can be memorized by a single person? All the books in the world, all the books they are there in the world in the library can be memorized by a single person. That is the capacity our brain has. A 2 minutes sunlight from sun to earth, the 2 minutes sunlight from sun to earth is equivalent to the whole annual usage of humanity, including your car, AC, everything. And one last very important thing, all of you must have experienced buying things during the mega sale. Most of the big companies like Amazon, Flipkart, and a lot of companies, Mintra, I don't remember because I'm not that online buyer. So why do you think people buy and get carried away buying things during this mega sale there where you get 40%, 50%, even 70%? Most of you must be thinking that we buy because there's a good discount. But you know the reality, the psychology behind that, because I come from sales background, as I am telling you, we don't buy things during the mega sale because there is a huge discount and you can be benefited out of that. We buy because we carry the fear of loss. Means if you don't buy it, you will repent as if you have lost such a huge opportunity to get the benefit. So we buy things during the mega sales, not because there is a huge discount going on, but because we have the fear of loss, that if we don't buy it. Let's simplify it to understand in a better fashion. Say, for example, two of us are here, like me and Lakshmi. We both are colleagues. We are working together. Okay. Lakshmi said that, okay, there is a mega sale going to open up, and then iPhone is available at a very cheaper price, say iPhone 15, etc., etc. I said, okay, remind me, I will buy that. So Lakshmi bought it. I missed that. So I will not be happy for the fact that Lakshmi went on to explore the opportunity, but she capitalized buying that. But I will be only concerned about the loss that I am looking at. Oh my God, I missed this opportunity. Now, if I have to buy the same thing, it's a loss to me. So, right. So today's topic is about the productivity. We are living in the age of dramatic distraction. There is so much of noise, right? As per a study, out of 24 hours, 2.5 hours is wasted towards distractions. Means we have 2.5 hours out of 24 hours. As we all know that we all have 24 hours. how do we utilize the 24 hours makes all the difference, right? So in the same line, if I may further add to this, an addiction to the distraction, an addiction to the distraction is the death of your creative production. So always refrain from getting addicted to anything that you do. So we will learn few tips. I will go on to equip you in such a era where 2.5 hours goes in distractions, and when we get distracted, as per a study, it takes 21 to 25 minutes to come back to our focus, to be able to do the task that we were doing. So we might be in the middle of writing an email, we might be doing something important, maybe some official work, etc., or homework. In between, something happens, and that takes away whole of our attention. Just someone has, yeah. So hi, good evening. Hello, are you guys with me? Okay, can I see again some thumbs up? Yeah, right. Fine. Okay. So the first and foremost thing, I'm going to just equip you with the certain very time and proven tools to be able for you to become more productive. All of you are productive. It's not that none of us unproductive. All of us are productive. But how to be more productive? If I may further add to that, if you are aspiring to achieve certain level of success, say this level of success, then we need to be highly productive. If you look at all the successful people in the world, they have been exponentially productive, be it Shah Rukh Khan, be it Kamal Hassan, be it Elon Musk, who goes on record to say that I work for 16 hours. If world's richest person can manage to work for 16 hours, doesn't it make sense for all of us to think on the same line? At least if we aim, we can't, if we aim for stars, we will reach somewhere to the moon, right? So that's the whole objective. So the first and foremost thing, if you can write it down somewhere, or you may not need to write it down. The first and foremost tool that I will suggest you to work on 3 things. Number 1, start early. Okay, start early, work harder, and stay later. Now, the first point is start early. When I say start early, what does it mean? Some of you might be working in an office, some of you might be a student, or maybe parallelly you are doing both the things. But when you get up early in the morning, why do you need to start? The only way you can think of starting early is that you through getting up early in the morning. And when I say getting up early in the morning, why do we need to get up in the morning? A lot of people have the tendency that, we go to the bed around 12 o'clock, so there is no way we can get up, right? So when you suggest them to get up early in the morning, they try to hold 2 things, ensuring that I go to the bed early, and another things, I have to get up early in the morning. For all those people who have this tendency and who carry this perception, if I may suggest one thing with great love and respect, because it is so very important, please don't hold both the things. You hold only one thing. What? Get up early in the morning. When you get up early in the morning, even if you didn't have 7 hours of sleep, no problem. One day, in order to install this great habit that will make you a world-class person, productive person, and the kind of person that you are aspiring to be and you are capable of becoming, you get up early in the morning, and second day, you will realize that you are able to go, you will start feeling sleepy. So one thing has been said about Spartans, one who sweats during the practice and training, bleeds less in war. When you get up in the morning, I'm telling you, when you get up in the morning, see, it's a nature. You are embracing the nature, the beauty of the nature. The nature is at its best. The kind of energy in the universe is maximum. So when you get up in the morning, when you go for a jogging, you walk, you do certain things, you will realize that you're not only, you become joyful. Why? Because you release endorphin hormones. So when you get up early in the morning, what happens? You go for a jogging, you release the endorphins, you feel joyful, you feel enthusiastic. When you feel energetic, okay, you need to get up. You need to get up early in the morning in order to uh, Karthik, can you
Yes, sir, I
put
have.
them
Yes, sir, I have
on?
already put them.
Okay, all right. So when you get up in the morning, you feel enthusiastic, inspired, and joyful, and you will realize that science has proven that the day you are enthusiastic, joyful, your efficiency level goes from here to there. Even you will reach to the office earlier. You will be highly inspired. You will be brimming with the energy, positivity around. People will understand. You will looks so positive and joyful. Everybody might be positive, but only when you blend it with the joyness, it goes to a next level altogether. People start connecting with you. People, some participants are still coming in, right? So we have total of 15 participants. Okay, fine. Am I audible? Can I see Karthik? Right? You're with,
Yes, sir,
right?
you're audible.
Right. Now, this is the first. Second thing is that work harder. So whatever you might be, whatever your area of area of work you are doing, whether you are in a business, your craft, or a job, you will be able to, since you have become so very efficient, when you carry this knack of working harder than what you have been doing, you will be able to get a lot done in a day than you usually used to get done in, say, 2 days or 3 days. Why? Because your efficiency level has gone very high. Plus, you are enjoying doing work because you are already happy, joyful, right? And third thing is that stay later. While I am suggesting you need to stay later, what I mean to suggest to you that by no means I am encouraging you that you should stay late in your office. And no, what I'm all suggesting is that when you have accomplished the task that you had planned to accomplish during the day, when office is closed, just 15 minutes. These 15 minutes will do a lot good for your next day. What you need to do is that you need to plan of action that you need to accomplish tomorrow well in advance. And these 15 minutes will be able to tell you what is that you need to do. You will be able to prioritize, say, first thing first most important task, second most important task, third most important task, and so on and so forth. So that tomorrow, when you get up, as you have already ritualized, and if I may again suggest and encourage all of you to ritualize this habit of getting up early in the morning, and you will realize you are doing whatever you are doing so very happily. And when you are doing anything with a joyful mood, people will connect with you, and you will be able to get things in an easier fashion than what you're doing. If you're requesting any of your colleague to do certain of your job with a serious mood, and you request the same thing with a smile or face, you see how that person connects, and he will also, in reciprocation, will be happily accepting to do whatever you are requesting him to do that, right? So I said start your day early. Second, I said work harder than and stay later. This is the first and foremost thing which I thought will help you a lot to become exponentially productive. Even if you are doing in a job, sales or whatever job, you just apply this formula. I am saying it with the courage and conviction because I have personally experienced doing it myself. That's the result. Okay, you can take this for I would say take in all confidence that whatever I'm sharing this information with you is not bookish. I have experiences. That's the basis of my experience. I'm sharing these things. I myself, if I am encouraging all of you to get up early in the morning and start your day early, work harder and stay later, I personally get up at 4:30. I start my day with the meditation, 20-minute meditation, followed by yoga. Then I go and work out in the gym. So for me, this 4 to 7:30 time is a prime time. And during this time, I do my most important task. The second most important, the most critical task. Which one is the most critical task? The task, that opportunity that will elevate you and help you transforming your world to become someone who you are aspiring to become, right? So here I will just show the screen to you, some of the screen. So we have, as per a study, 2.5 hours goes towards distractions, 21 minutes. And as per a study, these are 80-20 rules. Some of you, this is Pareto rules, that 20%, 80% of our productivity and activities that we do, the results that we get, is out of only 20% of action that we do. To further simplify it, that 20%, only with 20% of our activities, we get 80% of results. Just imagine if we increase our activities level to 30 or 40, then what kind of result we will be able to acquire? Enormously high, right? So here I take you through the all 6 magical tactics to become the most productive. Before that, this is a very important thing. A lot of people I see, they are productive, but somehow they are not able to manage that first thing first. This is called ABCDE. First thing first, right? Most important task. Second, task with the minor consequences. Task with no consequences. And task you can delegate. Task you can eliminate. The objective should be that how to manage to get a lot done in a day. Once we have installed this habit of getting a lot done in a day, you will realize that our activities level has gone up. And as I said, normally, as per a study, 20% of our activities gives us 80% result. So just imagine if we have gone on to ritualize the habit of getting a lot done, that's where we are increasing our activities. And once our activities get increased, the result will be enormously high. Sorry. Now, a lot of people might be connecting with these three iconic Indian film personality. They are not, their personalities are not only limited to the film industry, but according to me, is much more than that. And all of them have contributed a lot, right from Kamal Hassan, the person, his contribution has been immense to the degree that he has been the man who introduced Dolby sound to the film industry, Indian film industry. Rajnikant, okay, they are equally great. Rajnikant is the person who has been appreciated, accepted, and the one what sets him apart from the rest of the celebrities, I would say that according to me, he is most likely the same person, be it privately, publicly, and personally. His projected image and the real image are almost the same, unlike most of the celebrities. Here, when we are talking about the productivity, I cannot escape one of the most productive person I have known for. That is Amitabh Bachchan, right? When you talk about Amitabh Bachchan, he celebrated his 81, 81, yes, 81th birthday on 11th of October. As per the report, he himself went on to say that his heart works only 25%, his liver only around 20%. He has been suffering from asthma for quite some years. But if you talk about his indomitable desire, invincible courage, that is enormously high. I have never seen as productive person as him. Even at such a age, this person is doing everything possible to stay relevant. He is one of the, not one of the, you can say he is unarguably the best Kaun Banega Crorepati host in the country. Only because in India, only 8 to 10% people understand English. The rest of the people, like they understand Hindi. And he's the celebrity who has absolute command over the language. So I thought when we are talking about productivity, we should talk about Amitabh Bachchan. I personally admire him, not the kind of actor that he is, but the way he bounced back. And here, please allow me to share the only reason the person of that stature could bounce back so meticulously and successfully, because he did only one thing. What? That he buried down his ego. The man who never used to even talk to producer and director directly, his secretary used to speak to them. He has started approaching directly. He started asking for the films. So if I can say in one line what made him bounce back so successfully, meticulously within a short span of time, he buried down his ego. And what is ego? Ego is the most venomous, poisonous three-letter word in the world. There are several definitions of ego, but the one of the best definitions that I have liked about the ego is that considering yourself what you are not and trying your hardest to protect that is called ego. All right, friends. Second, do the things you have feared attempting. So all of us experience this period when we are fearing attempting certain new things. Like if I talk about myself, I've recently obtained a certificate of what? Explaining. Like currently I'm showing you these kind of slides. In times to come, I will be able to show you the slides designed and sketching by me only. That's what I have learned. One of the most renowned company of Netherlands, I have undergone to train myself, and I have learned that. So why I'm highlighting this, that they do the things that you have feared attempting. One thing is said about becoming the fearless is that do the things you fear most, right? When we try to learn something new, we become ourselves very efficient. And when we are efficient, we manage to do a lot of things done. Okay. So that's how our productivity goes very high. As a human being, we are hardwired to stay clinging to our old pattern. Since ages, we have been living with the same kind of people, community situations. This pattern biologically made is avoid taking risks, avoid stretching ourselves, staying in comfort zone. Do the things that you frighten most. This is second thing. So once you Once you get into the habit of doing and attempting the things that you have always feared, you will realize that you have not only equipped yourself learning that skill needed for you to become more efficient and hence delivering exponential productivity, but you will also be joyful, and you that your confidence will be taken to a different level altogether. This is a third and very important thing. This is called build genius level habits. H.L. Hunt, H.L. Hunt, one of the first billionaire of in the world, the richest person at one point of time, had also gone in America. He was asked, "What is that you do that makes you so successful person?" He says that it's very simple. You need to do only three things. He said, "You need to do only two things." Okay. He said, "You need to do only three things." What? First, what is that you want? Second, he said that most 90% people are not clear what do they want in their life. Second, what is the price that you need to pay to get that? And third, resolve to pay the price and get that, right? Always remember, whatever we have been aiming to achieve in our life, whatever we are capable of becoming in life, okay, we need to pay the price. And the price, higher the success that you are aiming to achieve in your life, higher the price that you should be willing to pay that. It doesn't ever happen that if you are aiming to achieve this level of success and you are willing to pay the price here, no, there is a gap here, right? Sorry, here you will get somewhere here the success of this level, as simple as that. And there is no luck here. There is no luck here. There is no elevator to the success. It's only ladder, right? Stairs goes to. As you can see that this chart depicts a lot of activities happening, people singing, dancing, enjoying, working out, etc., etc. Right? So if you look at that, the greatest creator of legendary performing at the world, they aren't more talented than you. Yes, it is very true. All the successful in the people in the world, they have said that it's not that they have been more talented than any other people. They are equally talented, but they are willing to pay the price, which most of the people don't wish to pay the price, and hence they don't ever achieve whatever they want to achieve in their life. So in order to become highly productive, you need to build up the genius level habits. Why? What sets them apart, what makes them so successful is only because they have great habits. You can become great only by becoming the man of great habits, be it getting up early in the morning, making yourself disciplined. As we say that success demands six things from you: hard work sacrifices patience, discipline, self-confidence, etc., etc. So, and exercise is one of the most valuable big performance productivity tools in the world. There has not been even a single day when I don't go for gym that or workout. I don't do workout. There has not been even a single day. Even the day when my gym remains closed, I go for jogging. I jog for about 10 kilometers. And it's just for last that 2 years that I have been going to gym. Otherwise, I used to work out at home only. Fitness, according to me, is not limited to only 1 hour regime. It's my way of operating throughout the days. I always look for the opportunity to, I will always walk. I have had several record, I have had the record of doing 1200 push-ups during 2 hours of my exercise. It happened in way back in 1995. There was no one around me who could motivate me. Otherwise, I would have thought of registering my name in Limca Book of Record. Anyway, nonetheless, I still, if I can say it with a lot of humility and great love and respect, the idea is to only encourage you guys. It's not that I have achieved many things in life. I still managed to do 150 decline push-ups within 4 minutes 38 seconds. Okay, I do a lot of, you can see a lot of my videos on Instagram, Pankaj Patel. And if you go on to search on Google, Pankaj Patel, Ananta Drishti, you will see a lot of my videos, motivational videos, and high intensity workout that requires a lot of resilience, a lot of strength, that kind of workout, which I'm big admirer. I have been big admirer of Vidhu Damwal. I try to perform most of his workouts, right? So what I'm saying is that if you want to feel confident, if you want to achieve many things done in a day, you need to get habituated to do workout every day. The fourth thing is set goals every day. As I have already said, but every day, first thing first. This is something very related to the I have already discussed. So I will not take much of time explaining these slides in details to you. So first thing first, when you do that, you will be able to realize that you are managing to get a lot done. This is two iconic personality. One is Steve Jobs, and is Oprah Winfrey, and they say that spend time alone. Why do they suggest? Why it is needed for us to spend time alone to become more productive? When you spend time, I'm not saying I'm not while I'm suggesting and encouraging all of you to spend time alone. I There is no way, by no mean I am trying to suggest to you that you should spend time in loneliness. No, you should spend time in solitude. Means even while you are alone, you are thinking about yourself. A lot of thoughts are going, a lot of positive thoughts. That is called solitude. You are talking to yourself. You are able to listen to your inner voice. That is much more needed. You are spending time with yourself. Spend time alone. That is the only time when you are spending time with yourself. All our lives we have been educated, encouraged that we should develop the ability to answer or shut up someone, but we have never been encouraged that you should develop the ability to come up with the powerful questions. Similarly, we have been encouraged all our life to develop the ability to speak more, but we have hardly been encouraged to develop the ability to listen and understand people empathetically. Same way, third very important thing, that all our life until now we have been encouraged and people talk about it, be it our school, workplace, everywhere, that we should know others, we should know this person, we should know business, we should know. But have we ever been encouraged to know ourselves? That is the reason that despite we are experiencing the most luxurious era this planet has ever had, we are not as happy and joyful as we should be. So God has blessed us with all those qualities. No one, no creatures, no species has ever been blessed with those three qualities. Like one is the potential, and second is infinite potential. Second is the language that we are able to communicate. No creature, species has been blessed with any tool, kind of language, kind of. And third is a smile. If animal is happy, cannot smile. Only we can smile. Still, we try to, I don't know, as if we act very frugal, miser, as if we smile, then uh, we will become extravagant. So always partial attention deficit order, pull yourself away from their noise. Maybe writing a journal, write something. When you write, that's the reason. When you write, it directly connects to your most powerful mind, that is the subconscious mind. And trust me, whatever a mind of a person can conceive and believe, as Napoleon Hill said it, it is achieved. So maybe going for a walk, reconnecting with, if I may talk about myself, say, for example, if I have to go for a program tomorrow, a one-day program, what do I do? After all the preparation, I go for a long walk, say 5 kilometers, 6 kilometers today evening. I talk to myself. I bring all those thoughts needed for me to feel confident. That's the time when I have no one, and I leave my mobile at home. Nothing is going to happen in 1 hour. But that time is very, very, very important. That makes hell a lot of difference, right? So this is the last and very important thing, that I'm also read a book a week. It will kick start your engine and keep you profoundly inspired. Reading books enriches your soul. And the last and the best quote I have ever read about importance of reading a book is that if we encounter a man of rare intellect, we should ask him what books he reads. So friends, what I'm trying to suggest to you, that once you, as you can see, I will just show you. Okay, so if I'm encouraging you to develop the habit of reading books, trust me, if you want to become the person, even if you don't want to become the person, say, you should realize what you are capable of becoming, and nothing less than trying your best and sincere effort to make you become the person that you are capable of becoming. It's like you are disrespecting yourself, and you can never ever be happy if you're disrespecting yourself. God has blessed all of us with three, as I said, three distinct qualities: infinite potential. No one on this planet has as much potential as we have. When a child is born, whether the child is born in a juggi, a jhopdi, or in a palace, both child have the same potential, right? So, and this life is very, very valuable. And if you're not doing enough to do all those things which make you become a person that you have been wanting to become, there is no point. As Mark Twain said very rightly, there are two very most important days in your life. One, the day you are born, and second, the day you realize why you were born. It's very important. Always realize what is the purpose of my life, why I'm here. Remember, this life, I will tell you, I will just finish off this last thing. You know that Prime Minister Muhammad Rashid Maktoum, the Prime Minister, he is called Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Prime Minister of UAE and ruler of Dubai. Let me tell one very important story about him. He was asked that you have achieved so many things. I have lived in Dubai for 5 years, so I know that. So Dubai is very close to my heart. And so he was asked that from desert to these skyscrapers and one of the most iconic destination in the world, okay, to the degree that even the top Hollywood actors and top Hollywood filmmakers can't escape shooting in a place like Dubai, right? So he was asked, where you from? How do you see your future? He said that my grandfather used to ride on camel. Now I ride G-Wagon, one of the most iconic vehicle available in Mercedes-Benz. I have also worked in Mercedes-Benz, so I'm telling you that vehicle cost around 3.5 CR. My son rides in more expensive car than me. His son, my grandson, will ride in aircraft, or maybe his grandson will again ride in camel. Then the journalist, this is a true story. The journalist came in very surprised and he asked, why do you think like this? He said, listen, the tough time creates a tough man, and the tough man creates comfortable time. Then comfortable time creates a comfortable man, and that comfortable man creates a tough time. And this life is to work hard. We can never ever be happy if we don't exploit the potential that we all are blessed with. Whatever your destination or a station in life is, make sure that you are sincere to yourself. Make sure that you are working monomaniacally towards it, and see how happy you will be. When you are monomaniacally focusing on to the task and your goal, you will see that nothing else in this world matters as much as your goal, and nothing satisfies you in life as much as after achieving that goal. So I just sum it up. Any question, I'm ready to take up any questions if you have related to this six magical of how to become exponentially productive. Karthik, if
Yes, sir. Sir, wow, what a wonderful knowledge given by you, sir. I hope our audience learned many new things from this session. I would like to highlight some of the points like productivity, work with gains, build genius level habit, spending time alone, read a book a week. It is very effective for our audience. Again, thank you for joining us and sharing your experience and your precious time and knowledge with us. Sir, there are few questions which our audience want to be answered. So, with your permission, shall we start?
yeah, please
Sir,
go ahead.
so the first question is, can you share specific techniques that have helped you enhance your concentration?
Yes, very important. See, yeah, very good. See what happens. I had a session with BITS Pilani. Have you heard of BITS Pilani Institute? That is in, okay, that's one of the most, you can say, the top 10 educational institute of the country, BITS Pilani students. I had a session with them. How to enhance our focusing ability, right? So I would suggest first start meditation. And how do you meditate? It has nothing to do like puja and a prayer and something. You just sit and follow three things. Step. While inhaling, count 2, then hold your breath up to the count of 8, then while exhaling, up to the count of 5. 2, 8, 5. And do it for 10 minutes every day in the morning before sunrise. This will help you immensely. I am saying it with a lot of confidence, because as you can make out with the pitch of my sound, I have personally been benefited out of that. Okay, so whatever change you want in your life, okay, the change, nothing will change unless we try to change ourselves. So in order to enhance the focusing ability, we need to meditate. We need to listen to music. Sometimes only listen. Sometimes just sit and listen. Anybody talking, just listen. Don't listen with an intent to reply back. We, most of the people have the tendency, they are listening but to be able to answer. Don't do that. This very ability will make you excessively focused and deal with try to be in the same. What is happening nowadays, like we live in 30 seconds life. While taking shower, we are thinking of what is there in the breakfast. While eating breakfast, we are thinking of the traffic and the rickshaws or whatever mode of transportation we will be taking to reach to our destination. While in the on way, we are thinking about some work. But what is happening is here, we are never in the moment. And when you are never in the moment, you can never enjoy and you can never be best at whatever you're doing. So it is highly imperative that we, in order to remain productive, we need to remain in the moment that we are, right? And once job done will motivate you to stay further focused on another task, and you will be able to accomplish this within a shorter period of time.
Thank you.
Another question?
Yeah, the second question is: are there any tools or any frameworks you recommended for effective take realization?
Pre, what pre-realization?
Yeah.
Any tools to realize pre-realization of what means related to work? Can you further simplify? I couldn't get it.
Are there any tools you recommended for effective task for realization?
Pre-realization.
Yeah.
If you can connect.
Yeah, I will figure out.
Hmm.
Prioritization? No, sir, I can't connect. Sir, how do you ensure that your time vending are sustainable in the long run?
Come again, Karthik. Sorry. Come again.
How do you
How
ensure that your time vending are sustainable in the long run?
time related to timing and all sustainable?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
See, as I said, when you plan your work and work your plan, it should not happen that tomorrow I am getting it and then I am to think that what is that all task that I need to achieve, right? And you can simple do it this calculation. First of all, I think how many of you have your goals in life that you want to achieve, right? In case if you know we don't have, I would suggest and encourage all of you to write your goals. Write your goals with your hand. When you write your goals with your hand, it gets into your subconscious mind. Write your goals that you want on physical aspect, emotional aspect, financial aspect, intellectual aspect, and spiritual aspect also. Write the goals. Write goals. Then what is that you want to achieve on that goal? What is what you think that the challenges and how you're going to overcome the challenges, and write the time frame of that. See, when you have very clear that where you want to reach, okay, say for example, to further simplify this for all of us, yeah, say you are traveling from one place to another. You are traveling from say Hyderabad to Bangalore or Bangalore to Hyderabad, right? What happens? So you travel by bus. The bus stops at some place where you have tea, snacks, etc., etc. Somebody says something to you. Maybe you didn't like it, but you avoid getting into any kind of argument. You know why? Because you are focused on to your destination. You think that what is important is to reach to that destination rather than getting into argumentative mode, right? You choose not to answer and respond back to the person who is kind of misbehaved with you or etc. Just hypothetically, I'm searching. It happens with all of us. Many of you might have gone on dates, right? Many of you met your girlfriends and later on she became your fiance and then you went on to get married, right? Did you ever care about the weather? No. You never cared about the traffic. You never cared about whether you had the vehicle or not. But it was very clear that you have got to meet your girlfriend who is going to be a fiancé, who is going to be a wife, no matter what. So when we are very clear what we want to achieve in our life, everything starts happening. Everything starts aligning with that. And in those lines, as you said, in long term, how you can be continuously more productive and successful, that always have goals. So when you have goals, then time frame, what is that you want to achieve and what is that is needed for you to do on daily basis to be able to do that. Further simplify it, just to funnel it down, at the end of the day, like in the morning or in the evening, the 5 minutes, whatever thoughts are coming have a profound effect in our life. So before we go to the bed, ask yourself that have I done enough? Have I done everything possible for me to be able to achieve what I want to achieve? The answer lies with us, not with anybody else. So once we start questioning and answering with ourselves, we will find all the answers that will not only make us productive, that will also help us achieving our target, goal, and make us productive, and we will be continuously successful in whatever endeavors we are into.
Okay, sir. Right. So the next question is, what advice do you have for those who may struggling with effective delegation?
Effective
delegation, sir.
I'm sorry, sir, couldn't get that.
Effective delegation.
Delegation.
Yeah.
See, okay. See that. Say when you are juggling with a lot of tasks in hand, it happens. When you are juggling with a lot of tasks in hand, yeah, very important point. Yes, it happens in day-to-day life. When you are juggling with a lot of tasks in hand, and you want to delegate, there could be only two ways. Either you are in authority where you can go on to delegate the task to someone, and he has to, out of obligation, he has to mandatorily undertake that and finish it off and give it back to you. So it means what I'm trying to suggest you here is that he is your subordinate and you are his boss, and his job is to help his boss performing better. So he will do out of obligation. But If you are talking about, say, there are a lot of tasks that you want to accomplish in a day, that's where you might require maybe some of your colleagues' help, which are not bound to assist you. But what is said, before you want anything in your life, you need to give that, be it respect or anything, be it help. So on that line, what I would suggest, whenever you have half an hour on unaccounted time, instead of indulging into unwanted gossiping, go to that colleague, see which of your colleague around is busy juggling with a lot of tasks, say, and volunteer, take the initiative and help him out. Once you have helped your colleague, okay, by taking extra initiative, means you have invested. So if tomorrow, if you're juggling with a lot of tasks and if you want all those important tasks to be accomplished in a day, that's where he could be robbed in, and we will have no reason to say no to you, because tomorrow in reciprocation you will also help him out. So always take extra initiative. What is initiative? Initiative is that rare exceedingly quality which impels a person to do what ought to be done without being told to do that person. So in order to get that help, in order to be able to take the help of the person, okay, not out of obligation, voluntarily, you need to invest. So just sum it up, I would say, whenever you have half an hour, 20 minutes, whenever, I personally used to do that, you will go and I will help my boss or even my colleagues, a subordinate. Do you want me to talk to this person? I will take care of this, you will take care of. So tomorrow, I used to lead by example. I was a senior vice president in India's top Mercedes-Benz dealership car. So I used to do that. Right? I hope I answered that question. Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, sir. Sir, one of the participants want to ask some new questions. Kishanti, can you unmute yourself and ask the question too?
Yeah, please.
Yes. So, how can we significantly increase our daily productivity, sir?
Who is speaking? May I know?
Kishanti.
Kishanti. Yes. Kishanti, come again. Come again, please.
Yeah.
How can we increase our productivity daily?
Yeah, in our
Okay.
daily life. Yeah.
Okay, I will make it more lively with your permission. What do you do, Kishanti?
So, I'm doing MSW with HR specialization.
Okay, fine. So what time do you get up, Kishanti, if I may ask?
I love to do the practical work. Plus, MSW having
No.
Yeah.
Kishanti, what I'm asking, what time do you get up?
So I got up at
You can be
6:45.
honest, no problem. No problem.
6:45.
6:45, no?
Yeah.
The first and foremost thing, I will
Yeah.
encourage all of you. First and foremost thing you need to do, if you want to become if you really want to become successful, and if you really want to become the person that you are capable of becoming, ritualize it. Forget about ritualize it. Ritualize it means we have the ritual of celebrating Diwali, right? No matter
Yes.
what happens, even if we can afford to have one diya, we will lit that diya, right? We do that,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Right. So ritualize the habit of getting up early in the morning, and you will realize that in the daytime you have become so very efficient, and you will be enjoying your day. And if you want to experience it, okay, and first hand, tomorrow being Sunday, I would suggest you get up at 5 o'clock and go for a walk. Go for a walk to the degree that you start sweating and come back, and you yourself will realize that how happy you are, how joyful you are. You will feeling much more efficient. So do this. And as I said, start your day early, work harder.
Yes.
Whatever you're doing, work harder and stay later. Still, while I say stay later means, what do I intend to suggest here is that before you close your day, you should have your plan jotted down. You should have clear-cut idea what is that is needed. But all these things you will be able to do, Kishanti, only if you have your goal defined in your life.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So if you have goal defined in your life, then at the end of the day, as I say, look at all the activities that you have done and ask yourself, am I doing enough to be able to achieve what I want to achieve in life? The answer lies with you, not with any else. If not,
Yes.
then you need to get into a second mode and all. Then increase your activities. And to become highly productive, see, this morning hour is a prime time. And attempt to do the things which are most which is directly related to your paramount objective in life, and so on and so forth. Come on, and you will realize that you have become highly productive in your life.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
The another participant is need to ask the question. Priya, can you unmute yourself and ask the questions?
Priya, can you speak a little louder? Oh, yes. Why not? Just hold on. Yeah, procrastination, right? First of all, who is this? Priya. You're sounding very feeble, Priya. Hello. Can you speak? Can you just turn up your volume? But yeah, okay, full. Okay. You maybe you need to. Fine. I correct me if I got your question right or not. You are talking about how to get rid of this procrastination, right? Okay. There's only one way you can get out of this procrastination habit. Try to find why. If you know that you need to get up early in the morning, as you are asking this question, I can understand that you know what is that is needed for you to do to be able to achieve what you want to achieve, but it's just that you are kind of procrastinating, you are putting it off. I will do it tomorrow, day after tomorrow, so on. So am I right, Priya? Right. So I got that, because people will talk about procrastination only when they have clear what do they want to achieve, but this procrastination is kind of hindering them to get to the path towards the success that they want to obtain in their life. So whenever you are suffering from, say, procrastination, I would say sit and write as to why. Why do you need to get up early in the morning? Write it with your hand. If I may suggest, don't type it, write it. What happens when you write it? It directly connects to your subconscious mind. That is a super conscious mind. Super conscious mind. Ask yourself before you go to bed, not only writing, only two lines. Why do I need to get up? Ask yourself, what is the purpose of my existence? Ask few questions to yourself. What is the purpose of my existence? Why I'm here? Why do I want to achieve? Why do I need get up early in the morning? Why do I need to do this? When the whys, make whys so big that itself, and that itself will kind of impel you to do what you want to do. There is no other way. This is you need to enhance, magnify your why to do that, and you will realize you are able to do that. You will start. You will start, and whenever. Acha, one more thing I will suggest you. What happens? Say, for example, I will give this example of, because I've seen a majority of people suffering from that they know they set the alarm, they prime the environment of getting early in the morning. That alarm clock rings, and they have this, they will close it. I will get up, and then they by the time they get up, it's already too late. Then they have procrastinated. Okay, no problem. I will start from tomorrow, and that tomorrow never dies, and tomorrow never comes. You know that, right? So in order to experience that, what you could do, that some people have the tendency of further extending their sleep, say 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Then you need to ask, what this 10, 15, 20 minutes of sleep do to me? Will it do any good? No. Now, maybe if this, by extending this 15, 20 and half an hours of extending sleep on a bed, maybe gives you this much of joy. Fine, keep it here. Now one day, at least accumulate enough of courage to get up, just to first experience first time, and go for a walk, do everything, whatever you want to do, come. And that day you will realize the joy, the pleasure that you have is of this level. So why you are settling with this? Why you are settling with this when you can have this? So it is said, when your aspirations in the life is high, when your aspirations are of this level, don't settle with mediocrity. This is like you're settling with mediocrity. So subconsciously, what is happening when we procrastinate, we are settling with mediocrity. And with mediocre mindset, we can never achieve higher things. Mediocrity is here and higher things are here. I hope I've answered you, right? So just to sum it up, okay, enhance and magnify your whys. Why do you need to write it and ask the questions that I have told you? Why I'm here? Why do I need to get up? Why do I want to achieve this? What I'm capable of asking? And you will realize that you will very slowly, once you start practicing of questioning yourself to your subconscious mind, very soon you will encounter some situation, event, or person that will answer all your questions. Okay, so do these three things, and you will slowly start pulling yourself from this procrastinating habit. Yeah, please.
Priya, sorry to interrupt you, sir. So, Priya, your voice is too low.
No, now it was fine. Yeah, please go ahead, Priya. I'm sorry, come again. It was what? Distraction. Yes. Are you okay? Just I hope I have understood. What is that we need to do to keep the distractions away? Okay, don't look at distractions. Okay, see what happens whenever there are two things: your focus, your ability. And what is that you don't need to do? Whatever you focus on, that will happen. Let's say, for example, if you're going for skiing, I don't have to. If I don't have to hit the what do you call tree, I don't have to hit this tree. I don't have to hit it. You will hit the tree. Whatever you focus on, you will get to see that. But if you focus on the way through, you will maneuver through. So don't look at distraction first of all. If you realize that there is a distraction, fine. We all are living in the age of dramatic distractions, as I said, or any addiction to the distraction is the death of your creative production. What I would suggest, practice more onto how to stay focused. And that starts with the meditation. As I said, I would repeatedly say, because that is so very important. Everybody should do this meditation in nowadays time. I'm telling you. First, while inhaling to the count, take to the count of 2. Inhale, hold to the count of 8, then exhale to the count of 5. 2, 8, 5. First step, 2, inhaling. Second step, hold to the count of 8 and 5. This, and just focus on to your breathing. Just focus on to your breathing. Just focus on to your breathing. And what you could also try to, just if you want to experience it firsthand, if you want to experience it firsthand, after this session or before you go to the bed, sit comfortably and turn on your timing and count inhaling, exhaling once. You will realize in 1 minute how many times you are breathing in and breathing out. So in your case, I think you will be able to do 12 or 15 times. Once you start meditating, it will come down to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. My breathing in 1 minute is less than 6 times. So this will, when you start focusing on your inhaling, that Gautam Buddha said, you will be able to realize when you will be in a control of your mind. You will not get easily distracted. And slowly, if you continue practice, just continue, visualize it. You continue practice, you will know when you allow yourself to get distracted or not to get distracted.
Very good piece of advice, sir. Thank you, sir, for answering this question. Again, thank you all for attending today's webinar. And if you have any additional questions, you can contact us by email or telephone. We are happy to provide additional support to you. Please follow on our social media and subscribe YouTube channel for new learnings.